Hello, my lovely students. How are you today? Hope you're fine. As we said in the previous video, we're done with the vocab words and we are moving to the reading lesson. So please, if you have your reading book, bring it so we can start reading in our lesson. Before we start with the lesson, let's have a look at this photo. What do you see here? We see kids or children or students. Who are these students? We don't know. How do they look? Where are they? It seems like they are at the playground of their school. They are carrying their bags along with some books. And how do they look? Are they happy or sad? It seems like they are happy. Why? Because they have big smiles on their faces, and it seems like they are talking about something. Okay, so let's see what are they talking about. So lesson 1, page 11, civics in grade 5. This is our title. From the title, what can you tell about the lesson? Or what do you expect the lesson will be about? It's obviously about civics in grade 5, but how exactly? The lesson may tell us about how the students will study civics in grade 5 or about if the students will love civics in grade 5 or no. We don't know. We'll see. For today, we will read the first two pages and we will move on through the coming videos. Let's start with page 11. I'm gonna read and explain, and please focus on the vocab words that we studied and on anything that you might find interesting. Civics in grade 5. This is not the first year the grade 5 students study civics. They usually enjoy the subject because it introduces them to their rights and obligations and guides them to differentiate between good and bad. However, why is grade 5 different? This was the question the students were discussing in the playground. So, we've read the first part. They are telling us that this is not the first year the grade 5 students study civics. They usually do study civics and they usually enjoy the subject. Why? Because it introduces them to their rights and obligations. And when we say rights and obligations, we mean the things that you have the right to do or the right to have, and the things that you are responsible to do. For example, as students, you have the right to learn, you have the right to have, let's say, a sports period, to have a break, to eat, to go out when you need to, and so on. And you have some obligations or responsibilities like asking for permission to move, uh, following the rules, respecting your teachers, respecting your classmates. So you have rights and you have obligations. And also, the subject it guides the students to differentiate between good and bad. Differentiate is one of our vocab words, right? What does it mean? It means to tell the difference between good and bad. So the students are guided to tell the difference between good and bad from by the civics subject. It tells the students this is good, this is bad, you have to do this, you have to do that, and so on. However, why is grade 5 different? So the question why is grade 5 different? The students usually study civics, okay? But civics in grade 5 is different. Why? This was the question they were discussing. Let's move on. It's simply because all the civics lessons will be project based, explained one of the grade 6 students, remembering what he took the previous year. Project based? How is that? Inquired Jade, one of the grade 5 students. So, the grade 5 students met the grade 6 students and they were asking why is civics in grade 5 different? So, one of the grade 6 students said that it's simply because all the civics lessons will be project based. And when we say project based, we mean that in each lesson they will have a project. So the subject in general will be based on project. Okay? One of the grade 6 students explained this to the grade 5 students, and the answer came project based. How is that? Inquired Jade. Inquired Jade means asked. So he was asking, how is it project based? Let's see. Page 12. It's a piece of cake. The teacher explains the theme for you. Then you have to either make a presentation or a questionnaire, make a campaign, decorate a poster, or make a model, explained another grade 6 student. So, another grade 6 student came and answered, it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake means it's very easy. And here, do we have the literal meaning? So, which I mean, does it's a piece of cake actually mean it's a in the literal meaning it does it actually mean it's very easy? No, here we have an idiom. Okay, we know that idioms are phrases or sentences that have a meaning different than their literal meaning. So it's a piece of cake means it's very easy. So the student is explaining for grade 5 students. He or she is telling them that it's going to be easy. The teacher explains the theme of the lesson for you. Then you have to either make a presentation or a questionnaire. And when I say questionnaire, it's a set of questions related to some topic to have uh, to come up with a conclusion at the end. Make a campaign, and campaign is one of our vocab words. Decorate a poster or make a model. Explain another grade 6 student. And we actually do that in our class. Usually when we have a project, it's either you are required to make a presentation on a cardboard or on a poster to decorate a poster, or you are required to make a model about something, maybe, or you can make a PowerPoint presentation and so on. Okay, let's see. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll enjoy doing it too, commented one of the grade 6 girls. So another girl interfered and said, don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You will enjoy doing it too. We'll see about that. We have civics the fifth period today, said Rami as the bell rang for the students to line up. So grade 5 students are a little bit worried about civics in their class this year because it's gonna be different and so on. And the grade 6 students are telling them some details about this subject. Okay? And the grade 5 students, and Rami as a grade 5 student, said that they have civics the fifth period today, so they will see about that. They will have an idea about this subject or about the teacher, and they will decide if they will like it or not, or it's gonna be, is it funny? Is it exciting? Or will it be boring? Students were worried about that. We'll see throughout the lesson. What do you think? Will the students love the subject as a project based subject? For me, I think it's going to be exciting. The students usually love doing projects instead of studying the boring way. We'll see throughout the lesson. Please read the pages again if you have the books, or if you don't have the books, you can find the reading selection in the educational files, and we will continue in the next video. That's it for today. Take care and bye bye. Hope to see you soon.